Hello, everybody. How's it going? Um, I like to talk about some very important things that are going on around this world and the new updates that I have on telepathy. The reason why the United States government doesn't want everyone to have equal pay, irregardless of which job it is, because we're all equals, right? Is because they don't want people fighting over the land of America. You look all around other than America where there's a where you look all around past America. Most of it has greens all around, but you see America, you're like, why does it feel like there's some type of like squid mutant on the underbottom of America just absorbing everything away? You really need to ask yourself questions like that. Why is it? And this is the reason why. Because if everybody got paid the same, irregardless of which job it would be, it would mean that the people of America would have more money to have more evident regimes and armies and militias. That's the reason why they would say, well, my way's better, and this is why. And they say, no, my way's better, and this is the reason why. That's the reason why there's not an equal amount of money. That's why the money goes overseas and used to fight over other lands that the White House owns from having secret wars. That's the reason why America owns land over there, because they fight. They fight for the land. They fight for the land, and when they have the money, that's what they do. They go and they fight for the land. And if they're saying inside the government that war is a natural part of life, well, where's life to prove that fact? Why is he speaking for something that can't speak for itself? It's really easy to speak for something that's not there, right? So then what is life really? Maybe we shouldn't be living the dream. If a dream can't really explain what's happening. You know what I'm saying? How can you explain a dream when you don't know the entirety of what it means? It's a giant mutant, everyone. There's a giant mutant on the underworld of the United States and all around. And its tentacles are the creatures that have been mutated. There are worms species that are growing within our brains that are basically radio galaxies to help relay information to another. The worms that are in our bodies are getting bigger every generation. And that's what they basically are. They're basically little galaxies where the mutants can connect and talk to each other. The world is slowly being absorbed by a mutant. With all these creatures, how could it not be? Here's my point. You see sheriffs and people in government talking in the third person in the third degree, taking claims when that's not part of their parlay. What would do that? A freak. A freak would do that. A freak would get out of line because either they're jealous or it's not their calling. There's some people out there that are literally supposed to be out there where there's fresh air, letting people know, go over here, go over here. If you want to talk to so and so, sir, you're not allowed to do that. That makes people uncomfortable. It's a very important calling. It keeps everybody comfortable. But instead, they're working at a desk job where it's not meant to be working for their archetype, brain, and sacred geometry. And it really puts the body in strain. And it's really a lot of callings that ain't your calling. And you're a demigod. You're a demigod. in what you're trying to achieve. Either because you saw it and you want it and you don't have any real understanding of who you are because you don't know your zodiac sign. You don't know your numerology. You don't know some of the basics that help you get by and help you understand why someone's so upset and angry. It's a mutant that causes so much confusion. And confusion is chaos. And this is what the mutant wants. The mutant wants chaos. It doesn't care. It doesn't care about your family. It doesn't care about family. It's beyond that. You know what I'm saying? It's always living someone else's thought, though. You know what I'm saying? It's living someone else's reality because it's to the point where it doesn't even have character. It has switches. And that switch is a new skin. You get what I'm saying? And that skin is a chapter in the lives that it's taken, the personas. It's a true genocider. Be careful who you talk to. If you talk to a slave, and remember, it's never a bad thing to be a slave. It never is. It's better than being material. It's better than being utilized as a live seminar, not to get out of line and have your head cut off or worse. You be blessed to be a slave. It's a great thing. Just know your powers and abilities. We're all slaves. We all have habits that we bow down to. Okay? There's nothing wrong with being a slave. Stop being ashamed. Stop getting angry on what we are. Look at the United States. Look, they'll tell you point blank, you're a slave. Oh, you don't like that? Go to a third world country. See if you don't get treated the same anyways with less luxury. Like that. You gotta be a little socio about it. As long as you're not sociopathic. Just socio. Give a fuck about you if you don't appreciate slave. Fuck away from me. Like that. So, with that said, watch out for the mutants that talk in the third person in the third degree taking claims. Because they're agent of chaos. Pirates. And that's what the mutants do. They pirate off of you. They pirate off of you. And the worms are the miniature galaxies. The micro galaxies that relay the messages. And the worms are getting bigger every generation. So get yourself detoxed, okay? And have a great day.